Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 2 of the Edgbaston Test. What an interesting day of Test cricket it has been. 2 fantastic days, batting, bowling, so much action despite little rain. And I have the pleasure of hosting Joydeep for the first time in person. Joydeep, welcome on our show. Glad to have you in person.
Absolutely, I was looking forward to this day.
I know, such a pleasure. I'm going to head straight to the question. Joydeep, first things first. 2 days of captaincy from Jasprit Bumrah with bat, with ball, with field setting, with DRS. Your take on Bumrah, the captain?
Oh, it was very impressive. But having said that, I'm not surprised because when you play for India for so long and you know what the template is, you sort of follow it. His real test would have been if India from 92 for 5 were 212 all out and England were 150 for 2. Then you get tested. When the going is good, the captaincy doesn't get tested so much. But that doesn't take anything away from Bumrah because I think, as I said, you're part of the Indian team, you're part of the think tank. He's an intelligent guy. He knows his cricket, so everything is falling in place for him. Everything he has done has worked. So then the captaincy really looks good. He'll have tougher days in the future, I'm sure.
Certainly.
But he's been spot on, and I think the whole team is helping him out because they know what a bowler he is. They know what he's done for India.
Yeah.
And they just feel now that at this point in time, they just need to back him because he's interim. He's just filling in for somebody.
Yeah.
And he's never captained state teams, zone teams, India A teams. So it's new to him. So they all want to help him because he's such a great guy.
Yeah.
You want to help a great guy who's doing something for the first time.
Certainly, and to your point that you always make, hopefully he feels that soon he sort of feels he belongs to this place. I love the way he was pumped up. I love obviously his innings. Your take, I'm going to give your quick take on his quick shot cameo against Broad. What was fascinating about that?
Yeah, I think he was swinging his bat. It was just his day. It's been his test match. Captain of India, runs with the bat, wickets. It's all going great for him. But I also feel that a couple of them could have gone to hand here and there. But just goes to show how seriously the bowlers now take their batting. They're in the nets. They're against the bowling machine. They're not bunnies anymore. They really take their batting seriously because they know there will be games where they can make a difference. He was the difference between a 340 and a 400.
Absolutely.
It was his runs. And also, it took the momentum away from England for me. When England were a little deflated when they walked in.
Yeah.
How could Bumrah do that to us? And in that, the 2 openers come out from a very somber dressing room. Instead of, you've wiped the tail off, everybody's gone, go, well done, 5 wickets, buddy. And the openers go and take it from there.
Yeah.
So this matters a lot, how you finish your inning and how the other team starts.
And even with Shami, good to see patient. He was on 0 for a long while, supported Jadeja. Let's talk about Jadeja. Jadeja gets his first century overseas. What a priceless innings.
I'm surprised
Jadeja.
it's taken him this long. I'm really surprised. As good a player as he is. And it's not difficult to bat it's very difficult to bat at 7 and 8 hundreds when you run out of partners. Pant was unbelievable. Pant is a player from a different planet. But that doesn't take anything away from Jadeja. Playing second fiddle, smart enough, saying that, dude, this guy's special, I can do what he can, but I'm going to do what I can. And it's this partnership, at the end of it all, is Jadeja's runs as important as Pant's. Because if Jadeja wasn't there, Pant wouldn't have gone to 146 because he would have probably been 80 or 85 not out and he could have wiped off the tail. So it was really good to see that he's now a mature cricketer. He was young and played those big shots, but now he knows his cricket. He's at the second half of his cricketing career. I always like it in halves.
Yeah.
Because in first half you're one player, in the second half you're another player. So you're in the second half and he's mature, he knows the way about, he's been here loads of times, he's been in such situations. He knows Ashwin has got 400 and I don't. So it's time to catch up. Yeah.
400s, let's talk about Pant's 400s of those have come outside in Sena countries. They've been daddy hundreds, they've been impactful.
Yeah.
How has he matured as a cricketer?
Oh, he is unbelievable. I still am baffled that he's not doing as well in white ball cricket. I thought he's going to be even more lethal, but he's been the best keeper batsman ever in India. He's already done things which no other keeper batsman in India has done. Hundreds in England, hundreds in Australia, hundreds in South Africa. And
for winning causes.
For winning causes and how?
Yeah.
I mean, he made that pitch look benign when he was batting.
Yeah.
And even when Jadeja was giving a lot of respect to the bowling, and he was just there, and it is Pant's innings. Everybody was so clued on to getting Pant out, keeping Pant quiet. Jadeja's 43 not out suddenly.
Yeah.
Because Jadeja loved that. Okay, you bowl to him, to do all the planning to him, I'm just going to be and do my own stuff. Once I'm 43 not out, then you can't get me out because I'm now set. So beautifully planned this event.
And great partnership played as a foil. This morning we had the good fortune of catching up with Jeffrey Boycott, the legendary opener. he said he's quite concerned about the English opening pair. Your thoughts on the opening pair?
Yeah, I can't imagine why these England openers are not the ones that we saw growing up.
Yeah.
The Bill Athay, the Chris Tavare, the John Edridge, and later on the ones who would leave balls and do things like that. Just not cut from the same cloth anymore. I don't know if it's the advent of one-day cricket, T20 cricket, the 100, what it is. But I would love those players, those county players who would get 1,000 runs, 1,400 runs every year. Some get 2,000 runs every year. The Hicks, the Ram Prakashes, those county players. They seem to be missing. I don't have the answer for that because I don't know how the domestic cricket works fully. I have a fair idea of it. But I think that is what they'll try and get back. Make sure people getting loads of first-class runs to make it to the team.
And having said that, are you a big fan of the whole baseball approach, go all guns blazing, entertain the crowd that Stokes talks about?
I am not, because you can't have a template for every. Depends on the attack, depends on the wicket, depends on what your strengths are, how strong a team you are. Our attack is no Kiwi attack, and that showed.
Yeah.
But so if I went and played the West Indies of the 90s the same way I played the Sri Lankans of the 90s, so I think it's going to be more team-based, strength-based. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? It depends on that.
Fair enough. A quick take on India's bowling today and your take on how's the game planned out. Does England have a chance here at all?
They need something miraculous. I think right now they have to worry about saving the game. I know they're 2-1 down in the series, saving the game, because when one team has got 400 and you are under the pump, first thing you do is try and save the game. Then you address it at some point. Can we win it?
Right.
If you think about winning it now, it's going to fall flat in the face.
Thank you, Joydeep. It's been a pleasure hosting him and pleasure to watching 2 days of fantastic cricket at Edgbaston. Luckily, the forecasts say it's going to be 3 good days, but I don't know if Team India or England will need 3 days. I don't think we have a 5-day test match here at all. But from where things stand, 332 runs lead. I think India stands at a very, very good chance to win the series and progress in the World Test Championship. That's Joydeep and myself for Rev Sports. Thank you.
Thank you.